And speaking of EVs, I am right behind one. More ramblings. Just a couple of things that came to mind actually that I forgot to mention in my last EV rant. So, you can't tow them if they break down, right? If the battery faults, then it has a warning light on the dashboard. If that dashboard light illuminates, your car cannot get a warrant of fitness. So there's a lot of money right there. Anywho, a couple of things. I was told about this by a fellow roadie who I have no reason to doubt, and the logic certainly is there. So, anywho, this couple had bought themselves one of those little BMW electric vehicle thingies. So they'd been out on the Saturday, they had been doing their shopping and whatnot. They went out for dinner, got home, plugged the car into charge. Now, bearing in mind that supposedly this couple live approximately 25 k's out of Christchurch. Now, after they got home, their daughter had cut herself quite badly and required medical assistance. So they very quickly realised that their car did not have sufficient charge to get them back into town. And they ended up having to call out an ambulance at the cost of about 120 bucks or something. You think about that. You know, yeah, it's no different to having an almost empty tank of fuel, but at least you can stop somewhere and get some that's instantaneously available to the engine. Another thing that crossed my mind is, if you are driving one of these cars, like the one in front of me for example, and you do happen to run out of electricity, you can't tow them, as I understand it. You've got to get a hydrodeck in and have it taken to a place of charge. Now that costs a huge amount of money, especially if you're out in the middle of the wop-wops. You know, not like a fuel car where you, oh dear, I've run out of fuel, catch a lift or walk to the nearest fuel station, grab a gallon of whatever you need, get yourself going. You can't walk to a gas station and ask for a gallon of electricity. It doesn't work. Let's face it, most garages don't have extension cords long enough. So, are you still thinking about buying an EV? Well, if you are, good luck to you, mate. All I can say is, all the more fossil fuel for me. Cheers.